Yeah, and let's see. We will celebrate some local birthdays. We have a few. And what else are we going to do? Well, we can take a look back in history. Yeah, well, it's one of the things that we can do. And on this date, 80 years ago today, after Germany invaded Poland, British Prime Minister Neville Chamberlain had this to say.
The British ambassador in Berlin handed the German government a final note, thinking that unless we heard from them by 11 o'clock, a state of war would exist between us.
And, well, let's see. Birthdays, we'll get to them. If you remember, yesterday was Labor Day. And, okay, let's salute all the people who had to work yesterday on Labor Day. Let's salute our police officers, our firefighters, the retail workers. And, of course, let us not forget those folks toiling in the pumpkin spice mines. Yes. 12-year-old kids working in the pumpkin spice mines in China. Yeah. I wonder, was pumpkin spice among the items that are going to have the increased tariffs? We'll have to check. Yeah. We'll see. Coming up, a look at world and California news, local news, sports, financial news, weather, other stuff. And speaking of sports, speaking of local sports, some interesting things over the weekend. And let's see. First off, we announced Friday night at the Spartan game, the Central Spartans going on a road trip, 8 to 9 hour road trip to El Paso to take on the Del Valle Conquistadors in El Paso. The Southwest Eagles had a bye on Friday. So what do you do on a week with a bye? Southwest High School coach John Haynes brought his football team to volunteer at the Salvation Army thrift store on Saturday. Yeah. Way to go, Coach. Way to go, Eagles. It's a pretty neat thing. So, yeah, good things happening with high school football. Of course, John Driffel and I will actually be at Southwest this Friday night. I'm sorry, we did not make plans for a 600-plus mile road trip. So we'll be at Southwest. Cibola coming in from Yuma to take on the Eagles. We'll be on the air at 6:45 on AM 1230 and on the web at KXOradio.com. Imperial will host Gila Ridge. Yeah, they're coming in from Yuma as well. Birthdays. Let's celebrate a few birthdays today, our big shot birthdays. Well, the only non-family member of the Beach Boys, singer, guitarist Al Jardine, is 77 today. Actress Valerie Perrine, 76. Drummer Donald Brewer of Grand Funk Railroad is 71. Actor Steve Sharippa, 62. Actor Holt McCallany is 55. Actor Charlie Sheen is 54. How has he made it this far? And let's see. Actress Ashley Jones, 43. Actress Nicole Hiltz, 41. Actor Joel Johnston, 41. Actor Nick Weschler, 41. Actor Garrett Hedlund is 35. Okay. They would be our big shot birthdays. Our local birthdays coming up. Very well, yeah. We do have our local birthdays coming up.
Enter to win a Cold Stone Creamery ice cream birthday cake.
I love cake.
Yeah!
Oh, yes.
Every week, we'll give away a delicious Cold Stone Creamery ice cream birthday cake, and you could win.
I think it's time to celebrate!
Do you have a birthday?
Roger that.
Yeah.
Then call, email, or regular mail us the date. Include your name, address, and phone number. Every Friday morning, we'll pick a winner for that week. Send us the birthdays of your family, your coworkers, and your friends. We'll put the information in our database, then send them birthday greetings on their special day. And every week, we pick a winner for the Cold Stone Creamery Ice Cream Birthday Cake.
Where no matter how you slice it, it's a piece of cake.
Let's see who will have their cake and eat it too.
Don't wait. Enter now and get ready to win.
Oh my God, really? That is too cool.
On AM 1230.
Let's celebrate our KXO Cold Stone Creamery birthdays today. Happy birthday, Andres Garcia, Monica Navarro, Andrew Ford, Alex Elias, Gloria Cejas, Andy Horn, Frank Johnson, Mary Virgin, Patty Larios, Susana Favila, Sylvia Higginbottom, and Jennifer Guajardo. Happy birthday from KXO and Cold Stone Creamery. And each and every one on our list eligible for our KXO Cold Stone Creamery ice cream birthday cakes that we award every Friday. One for AM 1230, one for FM 107.5. Oh, tomorrow is Beyonce's birthday. Yeah, I'm telling you now, so you'll have enough time to organize a special celebration. What? You don't celebrate Beyonce's birthday? I'm pretty sure that's against the law. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Congress is working to declare that a national holiday. I get a kick out of the divas. Yeah. Oh, you know, Barbara Streisand, do not make eye contact with me. Yes. And all the other divas, most of them self-proclaimed. And I would put Beyonce right in that category. Morning, Gene.
Good morning.
Hey, we're going to celebrate Beyonce's birthday tomorrow. Yeah, the Queen Bee.
Are you giving us a warning or what?
Yes. As I said, I just get a kick out of all of our self-proclaimed divas. I'm a star, don't you know?
Well, how about just Hollywood in general?
You got that right. Yes. Let's see if we can find a genuine person in Hollywood.
Well, there are a few.
Yes, there are.
But that key word,
Yes.
a few.
Yes. Oh, well. Anyway. So, good weekend?
Yeah, I don't know where it went. Just trying to get stuff done. Did some weed trimming over the weekend.
It was
Big
too hot for
weeds.
that.
Well, you just go real early in the morning.
Oh, okay.
Just
Okay.
after sunrise.
Okay. Well, we mentioned Southwest High School coach John Haynes brought his football team to volunteer at the Salvation Army thrift store on Saturday.
That was cool.
Pretty neat. No, I
Yeah.
don't think it was cool. I think it was probably hot.
Well, if they came really early, then
Yes.
it was just humid. Boy,
Okay.
It was that for sure.
Yes. Are you ready for news?
We've got some.
Let's jump in with a look at World and California news headlines brought to you this morning by Lock Air Conditioning, your year-round comfort specialist.
CBS News Update. Little by little, Hurricane Dorian is losing strength as it finally begins to move away from the battered Bahamas, where at least 5 people have been killed, entire villages destroyed. The Red Cross's Steve McAndrew.
Some of the designated shelters like schools and churches are also starting to be affected and starting to be flooded.
Next up for Dorian and its 115-mile-an-hour winds, the U.S. coastline. CBS's Jeff Berardelli.
The weekend, by the time it gets to North Carolina, that is where we expect the possibility of landfall. Wilmington up to around Cape Hatteras. At that point, we'll probably see some storm surge that exceeds the 3 to 5. Maybe it's as high as, 5 to 7 or so.
More than 4 million people in the southeast are under mandatory evacuation orders. Charles Boney lives in Wrightsville Beach, North Carolina.
I'm hoping that by being so early with our preparations, they will all be in vain and we will not have needed to do it.
Almost 1,700 flights have been canceled today. CBS News Update. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
Whatever the weather brings this summer, you can rely on a York Affinity Premium Comfort System to keep your home cool and comfortable. Our new Affinity systems are smarter, more connected, and more efficient than ever before, and cut your energy costs by as much as 50%. Call Lock Air Conditioning, your local York dealer, at 760-353-4501. That's 353-4501 to schedule a free evaluation of your system and learn how you can move up to a new level of comfort and efficiency this season. Call now and ask about our 10-year extended labor warranty. Contractor's license 696216.
California headline news. Those in the Southern California diving community say the operator of that boat involved in a deadly fire off the Ventura County coast had an excellent reputation in the industry and kept its vessels in good shape.
Very dedicated people. You know, they were cleaning the boat yesterday. They just take care of everything. It's just a matter of no one has a, you never know when. It sounds to me like the kitchen might have had something to do with it.
Tony Gonzalez was in the area tossing flowers into the water near where True Aquatics Conception had been docked. He says he has friends who work the boat. 25 now confirmed dead, several others still unaccounted for. Kaiser Permanente employees staging a protest on Labor Day against what they're calling unfair working conditions and the chain of hospitals being too focused on profits instead of health care.
Kaiser has become focused on profits rather than patients, and they're more worried about their numbers rather than ensuring safe staffing.
Kaiser employee Eric Gines. Kaiser issuing a statement saying the union is making the allegations as part of a bargaining strategy. Jeff Scott, California News.
World in California News headlines brought to you this morning by Lock Air Conditioning. For all your air conditioning or sheet metal needs, call the experts, your year-round comfort specialist at Lock Air Conditioning.
Bill, Susan, you guys look amazing. What's the secret? Our new Sleep Number 360 smart bed. He chooses the comfort on his side. I choose mine. We feel great. And it helps keep you asleep? Yes, it senses our movements and adjusts to keep us both comfortable all night. I don't think it's a secret anymore.
It's the final days of the biggest sale of the year. Save 40% on the Sleep Number 360 limited edition smart bed, plus special financing. And Sunday. To find your local Sleep Number store, go to sleepnumber.com. Special financing subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payments required. See store for details.
Now's the time to travel and be with the people you care about the most. And at Holiday Inn and Holiday Inn Express, we're helping you be there for less. Save at least 25% at thousands of hotels worldwide if you book by September 24th. You won't want this moment to pass you by. So book today at holidayinn.com. Terms and conditions apply.
It's page one of the local news, page one of service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. They've got two locations in the valley on Highway 86 in the Brawley Auto Center, Highway 86 in Julia Drive, and on Imperial Avenue next to Food for Less in El Centro.
Taking a look at the latest in local news for a Tuesday morning. It may seem like Monday, but it's not. The California Highway Patrol has released more details about the Saturday afternoon accident involving a Holtville High School van. The accident occurred at about 5:30 p.m. Saturday at Highway 111 and Worthington Road. A van carrying members of the Holtville High School volleyball team was eastbound on Worthington Road, approaching Highway 111. A Subaru Forester driven by Janet Henry, 77 of El Centro, was southbound on Highway 111. The van entered the intersection directly into the path of the Subaru. The driver of the school van and a passenger, a 17-year-old Angela Dyson of Holtville, were transported to El Centro Regional Medical Center for what were described as minor injuries. The other two passengers in the van, 18-year-old Madeline Peña and 17-year-old Abigail Valenzuela, both from Holtville, were taken by a helicopter to Desert Regional Medical Center for treatment of moderate to major injuries. Henry was transported to El Centro Regional Medical Center with minor injuries as well. Highway 111 was closed for about 30 minutes to allow the air ambulances to land. The accident remains under investigation. California Highway Patrol says that alcohol and drugs were not a factor in the accident and that all parties were seatbelted properly. Well, crews will continue paving operations at the State Route Highway 86 4th Street intersection with Wake Avenue in El Centro. That will continue again tonight, 8 p.m. until 5 a.m. That's during the night. The work will continue Tuesday night, the 3rd of September, and the 4th. Crews will close one on or off ramp at a time at the eastbound westbound Interstate 86 intersection during the work window. Signs will be posted approaching the closure locations to alert motorists. Detour signage will be placed to direct motorists around these nightly closures. KXO News Time, 7:44.
It's Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers with 2 locations in the Valley, on Imperial Avenue next to Food for Less in El Centro, and in the Brawley Auto Plaza, Highway 86 and Julia Drive. Quick Lane services all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment. They're open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. till 6 p.m., Saturdays 8 a.m. till 5 p.m. And Quick Lane has the best prices on name brand tires, guaranteed. Just ask your Quick Lane advisor for details. Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers in Brawley and El Centro.
Well, the Hemp Summit and Expo is coming up. It'll be held on September the 27th and 28th at the Imperial County Fairgrounds. On Wednesday, the County Board of Supervisors will hold a press event to announce the details of the first ever event in Imperial County. Speaking at the event will be the chairman of the board and District 4 Supervisor Ryan Kelly, County Ag Commissioner Carlos Ortiz, and California Industrial Hemp Advisory Board member and Imperial County farmer John Currier. The press event will be held at the fairgrounds in the boardroom. The summit and expo will serve as an all-encompassing marketplace for education, networking, and marketing for growers, processors, manufacturers, and retailers in the hemp industry. That will conclude this edition of Local News. Page 2 coming up.
Page 1 of the Local News, a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers, with 2 locations in the Valley, on Imperial Avenue next to Food for Less in El Centro, and in the Brawley Auto Center, Highway 86 and Julia Drive. Quick Lane, they service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment.
Nobody ever said farmers couldn't change. And if they did, they don't know farmers. Because now, we use future-focused technology with advancements in seed, crop protection, and digital agriculture. Because now, we have Corteva Agriscience, a U.S.-based company focused on developing the next generation of farming for the next generation of farmers. Together, we can show this world what we can make of it. Learn more at Corteva.us.
Page 2 of the Local News and the weather, brought to you by David H. West Insurance Services. See David or Jose for life and health insurance or retirement planning.
Continuing with more local news, the Imperial Valley College will hold a 9/11 commemorative event. The ceremony will begin at 8:30 a.m. on Wednesday, September the 11th, at the flagpole on the lawn in front of the campus administrative offices. Local law enforcement personnel and fire departments will participate. A large American flag will be raised between 2 fire department ladder trucks as a tribute to first responders who lost their lives in the 2001 terror attacks. Guest speakers will be featured. The flag will be lowered to half staff. Taps will be played, and there will be a 21-gun salute. Well, the U.S. Border Patrol 2019's Citizens Academy, something that is held every year, and this year no exception. They said the Border Patrol said the academy will be held on September the 21st, 28th, and October 5th. It is a 3-week academy on 3 consecutive Saturdays from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. at the El Centro Sector Headquarters on Ayton Road. The program gives citizens an inside look at what it is like to be a Border Patrol agent. You can contact the El Centro Sector Office for an application. The deadline has actually passed for applying for that academy. You can check with the Border Patrol to see if you might still be able to make the cut. Well, the first meeting of the Magnolia 4-H Club in Brawley will meet on September the 3rd at the Pioneers Memorial Hospital boardroom at 6 p.m. The meeting will be an open house and club enrollment event. There will be project displays along with sign-up sheets available for the projects Magnolia 4-H Club has to offer. Previous members are asked to enroll online before the meeting and bring waiver of liability forms and the $58 membership fees. You can contact the club at 760-427-6820 for further information. We'll be back with a look at the weather.
As with most things in life, the key to achieving your long-term objectives is planning. David H. West Insurance has been helping many residents in Imperial Valley for many years with their insurance needs, from life to Medicare and financial planning too. David, Jose, and staff are ready to help you with your insurance needs. Call David H. West Insurance today for an appointment at 760-352-3411. That's 352-3411. Or stop by 8th and Commercial in El Centro.
Here's Carol Buckley with the weather update.
According to the National Weather Service, somewhat drier air has spread into the region. However, the position of high pressure over the Four Corners area will still be supported of small disturbances capable of sparking isolated storms for the next couple of days. Towards the latter half of the week, steady drying will significantly limit storm chances. Seasonably hot temperatures will also return, with the Imperial and Yuma valleys possibly reaching 110 degrees by the end of the week. 104 the high yesterday, 86 the low. Today sunny with a high near 107, light winds, a 20% chance of showers and thunderstorms after 11 a.m. Mostly clear tonight with a low around 86, west wind 5 to 10 miles an hour. Wednesday, mostly sunny and hot with a high near 111, light wind. We have 90 degrees downtown with that 47% our relative humidity. Wind out of the south-southwest at 325 miles an hour. Page 2 of the local news and the weather brought to you by David H. West Insurance Services. See David or Jose for health insurance plans and Medicare supplemental coverage. David H. West Insurance Services.
Dad, they're hungry.
Siri, restaurants nearby.
Here are some options. I want some chipotle fries.
And I want an Imperial thick burger.
But I want a salad.
Okay, I just want a juicy burger and an ice cold beer. And I don't want to miss the game.
Everyone quiet, please. I have the place. Burgers and beer. Great food. Ice cold beer, and you can watch your favorite game.
Burgers and Beer has something delicious for everyone. Burgers and Beer. The best burgers in town.
You're welcome.
It's sports time, brought to you by the Imperial Hardware Company, Brawley, El Centro, and Holtville. That's where you'll find Imperial's do-it centers, where they have what you need when you need it. Major League Baseball, the Rangers shut out the Yankees 7-0. Mets topped the Nationals 7-3. Rays edged the Orioles 5-4 in 10 innings. Twins topped the Tigers 4-3. Braves beat the Blue Jays 6-3. Phillies over the Reds 7-1. Cardinals, they got by the Giants 3-1. Cubs beat the Mariners 5-1. Astros nipped the Brewers 3-2 in 10 innings. The Indians 11, White Sox 3. Dodgers dumped the Rockies 16-9. And the Diamondbacks beat up on the Padres 14-7.
Valley summers are hot. But the deals are always cool at Imperial Hardware Company. Visit one of our do-it centers today to experience the difference superior customer service can make. You'll also find great prices and selection on all of your special seasonal needs. We stock a wide variety of fans, AC filters, pool supplies, awnings, coolers, irrigation and plumbing hardware, and so much more. You see, we know exactly what Valley residents are looking for because we're locally owned and family operated, serving this community for over a century. Our do-it centers provide the sweet spot between convenience and selection, combining the value and variety of a warehouse store with the ease of visiting a neighborhood market. And remember, we are open 7 days a week. Visit us in Brawley, El Centro, or Holtville to find what you need when you need it. Get it done with a little help from Imperial Hardware Company.
Well, college football on a Monday night, Notre Dame unimpressive as they beat Louisville 35-17. The NFL, we get underway tomorrow night. Actually, it'll be Thursday night. The Packers and the Bears, Thursday night football on AM 1230 KXO. The Cowboys have reportedly signed La'el Collins to a long-term deal. So what's this mean to Zeke? Yeah, it's clear the team has mastered the art of multitasking. The Cowboys are doing their best to walk and chew gum at the same time. Yeah, signing Collins and leaving Zeke hanging out in Cabo San Lucas. And what about the Chargers? Yeah, the Chargers' Melvin Gordon is holding out. And Gordon announced in July he wanted a new contract, a raise from the $5.6 million he's receiving this year. Hey, Mel, you signed the contract. Live up to the terms. The Chargers have said, we're not going to even talk about it till the end of the season. That's it for Sports Time. Sports Time brought to you this morning by the Imperial Hardware Company in Brawley, El Centro, and Holtville. Imperial's Do-It Centers, where you can get it done with a little help from Imperial Hardware Company.
Freedom Fest 2019 was a county-wide labor of love presented by FM 107.5 on behalf of the Imperial Chamber of Commerce. Now, over 330 volunteers and agencies are responsible for this event's success each year. Freedom Fest 2019 salutes the following community partners for their generous support: NAFL Centro and Reach Air Medical Services.
How about some financial news and a brief look at the weather? Got you covered. Well, the Dow is dropping. U.S. stocks firmly lowered today after the U.S. launched a new round of tariffs on $112 billion in Chinese goods, with China retaliating with new levies of its own, while a key gauge of the U.S. manufacturing sector showed it is in contraction for the first time in 3 years. The new trade barriers and the decline in China's yuan currency highlight the uncertainties surrounding the escalating tariff tiff between the two economic superpowers that threatens to throw the rest of the world into a recession. U.S. markets reopened today, and we're down over 300 points on early trading, with the Dow Industrials, the S&P 500 off 30 points. The NASDAQ declined about 84 points. The U.S. manufacturing sector shrank in August, according to the Institute for Supply Management's Purchasing Managers Index, which showed a reading of 49.1 last month, down from 51.2 in July. The reading added to worries that the continuing U.S.-China trade war is weighing on manufacturers around the globe as they battle a steady increase in trade barriers between the world's two largest economies. This morning, President Trump talked up the state of negotiations, writing in a tweet that we are doing very well, while urging Beijing to strike a deal before the 2020 presidential election.
I don't worry anymore about getting stranded with my car breaking down.
Why is that?
That automotive class I took at Imperial Valley College not only prepared me to fix my own car, it also prepared me for a new career in automotive repair.
I like the way you think. I've always wanted to become a welder.
Then check out these and other IVC career education classes at imperial.edu.
It will be sunny today with a high near 107, light winds. There is a 20% chance of a shower or thunderstorm after 11 a.m. Tonight, mostly clear with a low around 86, west wind 5 to 10 miles an hour. Wednesday, mostly sunny and hot with a high near 111, light wind becoming south around 5 miles an hour in the afternoon. Holding at 90 degrees right now, 47% relative humidity, wind out of the southwest at 325 miles an hour. That's it. There's a look at the markets. Yeah. Better get a parachute. Stay tuned. We've got CBS News coming up.
They were our brothers, our sisters, sons, and daughters. They were our parents, family, neighbors, and our friends. How can we express the gratitude that we all owe the thousands and thousands of American veterans who have sacrificed so much for our country's freedom? It was they who stepped forward from the time this country was created to fight for everything we know about liberty and freedom. And although we celebrate their victories and console them for their losses by creating monuments and honoring them in parades, the truth is we can never do enough for the freedom they've given us. Perhaps the most important thing that we can do is reach out to those veterans closest to us and simply tell them thank you. All of us at Shiloh Inns would like to take this opportunity to recognize the many men and women, including police and firemen, who have served and continue to serve our country to ensure our freedom. From everyone at Shiloh Inns, thank you, and God bless America.
The best oldies on the radio. KXO El Centro, the Imperial Valley's local news source.
Up next, it's CBS News, brought to you by Julie Oliver with Dickey Insurance Services, your Imperial Valley Allstate agent. Stop by and see Julie for all of your insurance needs. Julie Oliver, Dickey Insurance Services, 1699 West Main Street, El Centro.
This is CBS News on the Hour, presented by Capital One Bank.
I'm Gary Nunn. Hurricane Dorian today is expected to begin its long-awaited path up the coast of the southeastern U.S. National Hurricane Center Director Ken Graham.
We keep it right off the coast for the most part, getting really close, though, to the Outer Banks. So our forecast keeps it off the coast. But what we have to remind people, though, is even if the center is off the coast, the tropical storm force winds extend out about 140 miles.
I'm Jim Crisul in St. Augustine, Florida. Despite Hurricane Dorian lurking offshore, it's a Chamber of Commerce day here. There's a pleasant breeze with bright sunshine and next to no clouds. Very few businesses are open, though, with the windows of many homes, stores, and restaurants boarded up. Conditions are expected to be far different here tomorrow, with Dorian predicted to be just east of here as a Category 3 hurricane.
The storm has battered the northwestern Bahamas for almost 2 full days. CBS's David Bigno.
I spoke with Chef Jose Andres from World Central Kitchen. He and his team are in Nassau in the Bahamas. They are making sandwiches. He said he hopes to have at least 3,000 today, that he wants to try and get into the Abaco Islands or Grand Bahama.
An estimated 13,000 homes in the Bahamas have been destroyed or damaged. The agonizing wait for families of the 9 people unaccounted for in the sinking of that dive boat off the Southern California coast. CBS's Steve Futterman in Santa Barbara.
The search goes on for those who are still missing, but officials say those people are almost certain to be fatalities. 25 bodies have now been located. Most of them have been removed. A few of them remain, however, in the ocean. The National Transportation Safety Board will be the lead investigative body. A number of questions are already being asked, including, did this boat meet the necessary safety requirements?
Cancer now surpasses heart disease in some parts of the world.
More of us in the wealthy world are living long enough to die of cancer. It's overtaken heart disease as our #1 killer. Cardiovascular disease remains the leading cause of death worldwide, but the study in the Lancet Medical Journal suggests that may be because people living in poorer countries don't have access to the cholesterol and blood pressure medications we take routinely.
CBS's Vicki Barker. Britain's Prince Harry today defended his use of private jets from time to time, speaking in Amsterdam at the launch of an initiative to make the travel industry more eco-friendly.
It will help strengthen communities and ecosystems for generations to come. It will turn travel into a catalyst for transformative change.
He said he travels commercial 99% of the time, saying he uses private jets only for security reasons. Wall Street stocks are trading lower. The Dow Industrial's down more than 300 points. The Nasdaq off 60. This is CBS News.
Capital One is reimagining banking, offering accounts with no fees or minimums that can be opened in 5 minutes. Capital One. What's in your wallet? Capital One N.A. Member FDIC.
Ulta Beauty's 21 Days of Beauty is 21 days of amazing finds. It's 21 days to discover your next go-tos and can't live without. 21 days of daily beauty steals of 50% off the must-haves, like the Tartelette and Bloom eyeshadow palette and Urban Decay 24/7 eye pencils. Plus, explore our latest exclusive products and hundreds of new launches, aka 21 days of I want that one and that one. Event ends September 21st. Ulta Beauty, the possibilities are beautiful.
Now's the time to travel and be with the people you care about the most. And at Holiday Inn and Holiday Inn Express, we're helping you be there for less. Save at least 25% at thousands of hotels worldwide if you book by September 24th. You won't want this moment to pass you by. So book today at holidayinn.com. Terms and conditions apply.
One diner at a fast food restaurant got a surprise ingredient the other day in some fries. CBS's Deborah Rodriguez.
It's enough to make you double check before you bite into a Whataburger in Texas. Look at that. A customer in Bastrop saw a mouse in the restaurant kitchen. His cell phone video shows the rodent scampering across the counter before jumping into the deep fryer.
Oh, what a degree.
A worker reassured screaming customers the mouse would float to the top once it was cooked. Whataburger officials say the restaurant's been shut down and sanitized. Deborah Rodriguez, CBS News.
8 Chinese children have been killed, 2 others injured by an attacker who invaded their elementary school on the first day of classes. A suspect now in custody in China is being questioned. The motive for the attack is still unclear. It's the latest in a series of knife attacks this year at schools throughout China. Gary Nunn, CBS News.
Have you ever thought about saying goodbye to your job? Just walking into your boss and saying, I quit. And how would you like to commute to work without ever leaving your home? Well, not long ago, a 39-year-old entrepreneur from a billionaire family spent $20 million in 3 years to find the best home-based business in North America. He researched 70 different companies, and when he found the only one that had real long-term potential, he bought it. And right now, he's looking for people to help him turn this company into his next billion-dollar success story. So if you're serious about making money from home without having to leave your home, well, grab a pen. Because I'm about to give you the address of a website where you can learn all about this unique and rare opportunity. Write this down, www.goherenext.com. Now get on your computer and go to this site now. Part-time or full-time, your income is based totally on your performance. Interested? GoHereNext.com and say goodbye to your boss tomorrow. Go here next.
Hi, this is Julie Oliver. As your local Allstate agent, providing protection that fits your life is something I take well personally. I am committed to learning about your needs and personalizing protection to meet them. From bundling your auto, home, and life insurance with ease to evaluating optional coverage based on your protection needs, I can build an insurance proposal that fits your life. Are you in good hands? Contact me, Julie Oliver, today for a free quote at 760-353-5800. That's 353-5800.
Subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Life insurance offered through Allstate Life Insurance Company and Allstate Assurance Company, Northbrook, Illinois, and American Heritage Life Insurance Company, Jacksonville, Florida.
CBS News brought to you by Julie Oliver with Dickey Insurance Services, your Imperial Valley Allstate agent. For home, life, or auto insurance, call Julie today.
And now, more of the best oldies on the radio with Carol Buckley.
Classic case of neurotic narcissism and a first-class smarty pants.
AM 1230 KXO.